So have we decided what? Are we live, by the way?
Yeah. Wait. Who did he? Who did he? Wait. Who did Mushroom Cloud star?
Blue dry bones. If he didn't, if he did fire bro last time.
Oh, okay. I see. It says Sunday is Fire Bro, Wednesday Blue Dry Bones. But he did
It's
Fire Bro
Sunday.
last time,
Give
right?
him.
I see.
Yes,
He
give
has.
him fire
Yeah.
bro.
No. He has a note, but I didn't realize what that note meant. I didn't realize what that note meant Wednesday. So I start Fire Bro Sunday. So technically, I guess it's Blue Dry Bones.
Yes, blue dry bones.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are live. Yeah, we're good.
Welcome back, everyone, for Game 3 of the end of Week 3. So, our Game 7 of Week 3. We are back with another key matchup here as we close out the final week before the trade deadline. I'm here. I'm Dawson, your host, with my co-host.
Spivey.
Back in the booth again together.
Yeah.
Ready to run it back for hopefully a better game this time.
It's definitely going to look that way. Warp Zone Warriors versus Mushroom Cloud, that's a battle I would love to see. And I'm getting to see it right here, front row seats.
And there's nowhere else I'd rather be. I mean, this is going to be an interesting one. This is a team that's actually been trading together. A very natural trade just occurred where the Kameks got swapped. Both of them been playing together very well. But we've seen the blue Kamek head over to join the Warriors and the red Kamek over to join the Mushroom Cloud. So both of these players are going to be able to stick with their team, and it's a more natural chemistry fit than the two Miis being, or the two Kameks, excuse me, being not connections with their same color Kim. So it's very interesting. I think it's going to work out for them. I think it's going to benefit them a lot that they're going to be working together in this way. But these are two teams that have a lot of pride. I mean, Fury, if they came into the season as one of the most dangerous teams in the league, or maybe the team to beat that everybody wanted to beat, you're looking at the two teams that have beat them this season. I mean, that's got to give you a lot of pride. Both of these teams ended up beating the Warriors, beat Fury by 1, and you saw Mushroom Cloud beat Fury by 4. This is a chance to really see who's going to be the king of this league, especially through the regular season. I mean, you look at Mushroom Cloud, barring that one loss to the Royals, they've looked bona fide contenders to really go and win this whole league. Warp Zone Warriors, they've shown some cracks in the armor. They did well, but couldn't 13 runs, but couldn't get it done against the Royals. Squeaked out some wins against the Critter Crew and Fury. Lose painfully against the Wigglers, and then jump up on Pipe Dream. I mean, like, there's so many opportunities here where Warp Zone Warriors, their season is just swung on a few different, if the bat or the hits fall the way they want them to, and an opportunity for them to really take control of their own future as they're sitting at 3-3, or sorry, 3-2. But with that being said, I mean, this is a team that's not complete. Mushroom Cloud doesn't look like a complete team yet, as they still lack the pitching depth. I mean, we're seeing Toadsworth. Gotta shout out Toadsworth making his season 2 debut. A great opportunity here for Toadsworth to possibly get some reps on the mound if this gets ugly. I mean, both of these teams are pure hitting teams. They both have lots of depth in the hitting categories. Even some of their weaker hitters, as you'd expect, Blue Toad and Dixie Kong, both hitting great for average. On the other side, you got the both Bones and a Fire Bro, and it's looking like there is the Toad is starred when he's not supposed to be, but we'll get that fixed out in just a moment. But like overall, it's just two teams that are great hitting, pretty all-around teams, but both missing a little bit of the pieces that you'd expect from a title contender. Do you think it's going to play a factor in this game?
I think it is. I think because I think both teams are going to play with a lot more intensity. Going to make some real smart decisions. They can't make any mistakes, that's for sure. But yeah, I think it's going to be a lot more intensity, and they're going to treat this like more of a rivalry game, considering they're both fighting for that #1 spot in the conference, and hopefully a top spot in the league.
I mean, this is an opportunity. I mean, if you're Warp Zone Warriors and you win this game, suddenly you're just right in the thick of it as they go from the bottom 3-2 team in the group of 5 teams that are sitting at 3-2 before this week, and then you immediately jump into an esteemed group of 4-2 teams: Slug and Heat, Mushroom Cloud, uh, and then the winner of the Fury and Wigless game. So I mean, that's esteemed company, especially as going down the stretch as potentially the only North Seat Soot team to be there. So, I mean, is there any last things that you expect as they get ready for us down at the field that you think are going to play a major part in this game?
I think it's gonna. I think I would really love to see how Funky pitches this game. Depending on Funky pitches, might spell whether this is a good game or a bad game for the Warp Zone Warriors.
I completely agree here. It looks like they're ready. Let's take it down and watch this game as we head to Big B's, Big Bowser's Castle for the first time this season. I mean, Fury picked it, I mean, more than anybody, and it really was home field advantage for them. But I would say that mattered more about their roster more than it did the field. I wonder how it's going to matter for this team as both these teams have a heated matchup in this hot stadium.
It's a very hazardous stadium too. You got King Bomb over there, floating around in his little chair, and then you have the lava that can come down too. And then unlike
Eggman-esque,
I'm also pretty sure there's bullet bills on this map as well. So very hazardous outfit.
I know the lava. Oh yeah. Not sure about the bullet bills. I know about the fire. I mean, we'll see. I mean, the fire from the Bowser statue as well is often a shock to those deep outfield hits to center field. But the bread and butter of this Mushroom Cloud team is those infield hits, just setting up the surprise power from a blue Pianta or a blue Toad. So the other side, excuse me, from like a red Kamek.
Yeah, red Kamek is
from a red Kamek or a Toad.
Gideon gets under this one.
So there's 2-1 for Wario here as he tries to lead his team.
It's not talked about enough, but Wario has some really big power. As he doesn't show what I'm talking about, but he does have some pretty strong power in his swings. Like he, it's just not talked about enough, but he's pretty strong.
He does. I mean, he's just not able to show it as often as we would like. So he just doesn't have great defensive play, as always. I mean, Wario's just, I mean, he's a middle-of-the-road average hitter. I mean, he's hitting 400, right up a little higher than league average. 3 RBIs, just struggling to get it done at the plate. But, and a Toad's worth gets cooked out there, but Boomerang Bro does not take advantage of that.
It cannot
be. Noble.
Ooh. Firebro guns him out at first.
You were saying?
Yeah, I was saying it cannot be a very comfortable experience getting splashed by lava. Like I don't know how these players get up at just shake that off after a second.
Actually, old man bones out there. I mean, we hear about old man strength, but that seems like a different topic altogether, as he literally is burned alive out there in right field. But the medics seem to be very good at their jobs, as they just immediately have him back up, and he's going to be coming up to bat this inning. So,
I mean,
so as we approach the deadline, do you really see either of these teams making any splashy trades or to try to shore up their lineups before the deadline comes up this Tuesday?
I believe Warp Zone's one of the ones who's deciding that decision based on the results of this game. And I think Mushroom Cloud, will be happy to sit either way, whether they go out and fix their pitcher death. Oh no, bad shell.
Off brutal. Great defense early here.
Yeah, but as I was saying, I think Mushroom Cloud would be satisfied either way. I'm not sure if they think if it would be beneficial to their playoff hopes if they don't go out and get a pitcher, but I think they'll be happy either way.
was gonna say if there was any one player that made the most sense right now, it feels like Red Piazza would make the most sense. Bringing him back to Mushroom Cloud feels like such a good storyline. Is that he's left in really tough situation and into sell off, but then really took off and had a great end of the season with Pipe Dream. Uh, Not able to get it done in the postseason, but led the league in ad batting average last season and ended up being really one of the stars of that team that got kept. And the only star left is Donkey Kong crushes this one to the wall.
Oh, we got down, hit the wall.
Triple for Funky here. A chance, a run scoring chance. But as I was saying, Red Piazza seems like a perfect fit to head back to the Mushroom Cloud to give him that pitching depth in the starting role. Let Wario come in as a reliever. I mean, that might be something that makes sense, especially as they look for more of those high contact hitters to shore up the rest of their lineup coming into the end of the season. Because we know how important pitching is, but average hitters, especially with all of the power they have at the front of the lineup, can't be stated, especially ones that pair well with the Toads.
Mm-hmm.
When it drops, okay, so they're gonna score the first run of this game.
It's a good power block.
I'm surprised Red Kamek didn't make a play there.
It's a little interesting, but take the safe one, because if there's a mess up, that means Dixie can go second.
True, and that's Gideon launching that one to the outfield. Dixie going to third, and
Gideon
trying
decides
to look
really
at second.
late.
No! What is he doing? He underestimated the chemistry.
He decided really late to try to gun it for second base, and it just was not a good decision.
Gunned out. What a play. Heads up by Firebro to make the play there. I'm shocked. Gideon, a big error. The pink Mii's, that really might be the least valuable Mii color out there. As pink Mii's are just been struggling mightily throughout really every season.
It is true. I mean, they're one of the ones that have not a lot of chemistry value. I mean, they pair up well with Birdo, as we see Kalahar on. We see Kalahar with Peach and Birdo. And I'm pretty sure Gideon here gets along pretty well with Dixie.
That's the thing, is that Pink Mii's in right field, there's just something about him that just seems to not work out in this league. So close. Great throw out to get Firebro out, but there's runners on second and third. Scoring chance for Red Kamek. A chance to make up for that missed opportunity, which lets them score last inning.
Kamek gets it right.
And he does just that for his new team. But big up the Kameks here for scoring the runs in this one so far.
Kameks have really taken that step this season. We've seen. I would love to think that it was Yellow Kamek who started off defensively. He had, I believe, he finished the season with the most outs, and then they've stepped it up in the big way batting this season too.
Absolutely. I mean, Yellow Kamek hitting 3 home runs already in the season. One of the league's best power hitters, which seems to kind of come out of nowhere. But we know that especially Green and Yellow Kamek both have great power, a surprise pop in their bats. Love to see Blue and Red, who've really been leaders as far as the average hitting goes, really be able to take that step in the power department as well. But I mean, it's hard to complain whenever you're getting on base, no matter how it gets done. Absolutely. Especially when you have a power hitter like Boomerang broken up.
Oh,
fooled. Wario with some nasty stuff here.
I think that's one of the first, if not one of the few times we've seen anybody actually fall for Wario's star pitch.
It is. It seems to be a historic day for the DSA this week.
Two grand slams in the game before.
I mean, that Critiker game was brutal, but I don't want to focus too much on it because we got a great game here. It's a triple play again. 2 games, 2 triple plays. Wow. Mushroom Cloud gets out of another one. They take the momentum right back, and we're in the top of the fourth.
That was a great triple play right there.
Wow. We're in the weak part of the order for Cloud, but I mean, we know you give him a chance and anything's possible. Oh, it just barely misses the shell, and Old Man Hoadsworth loads up. He's trying to send this one out of the ballpark. And then immediately just slaps it straight to Kamek. Kamek picking up 2 of those outs there. We're back to the dangerous part of this order, as Beyonce, Toad, and Funky all have some pretty great power waiting to take charge here. As we reach the back half of this game, what are you going to see for either of these teams to break this one open, or at least hit that edge to win this?
Gotta see some good, consistent, not just getting on base, but finishing out these runs, getting some smart base running. For Warp Zone Warriors, that questionable decision from Gideon to gun it, try to book it for second at the last possible moment wasn't a good spot there. But getting it past in these outfields, you don't have to hit a home run. Both of these outfields are really good, and you're most likely not going to get there. With Toadette and Daisy playing center field, both of them are really good leading their outfields. And so as long as you were just able to get on base, some good base hits, and are able to score around their power hitters.
You're talking about it. I mean, you're looking at Funky with runners on first and third. Oh my gosh, what a swing.
That's a good hit right there. Brings in
He's up the middle. So they score another here at the bottom of the fourth. Take a 2-1 lead. I thought they were going to be able to get out of this jam. It's 2 opportunities with 2 strikes that they're just not able to get anything from. I know Wario's not a strikeout pitcher by any means, but I mean, you like to see them be a little more defensive at the plate and give you a ball put into play, but
oh, what a hit by Diddy.
Oh, and Blue Toad's headed home.
He's safe.
He'll score. Wow. Doesn't even need a close play or anything. He just uses that speed to come all the way around the bases.
He may be a little stubby. He may be called Blue Chode, but he sure do move. He moving fast.
He talks about having the motion of the ocean, how important that is in his game, and you see it there.
Absolutely.
Not always about the size, but he's all about girth, and that's what's important.
It's blue too, bro. That's exactly he's talking motion of the ocean, blue like water.
Dixie makes a play here. Base is loaded yet again.
No outs.
Gideon, who got on safely, but bad base running is what ended that inning. Failed magic, and he scores another. Can Mushroom Cloud get out of this? This is bases loaded already here. Field dynamics have been working in the Warriors' favor thus far. Like we talked about, Kamek, player of the hour, score the first run of the game. Oh, but that's going to do it for Warriors. So we'll see a new pitcher come up. Oh, and maybe not who they expected as Toadsworth comes in. And ruins that right field outfield. Is that going to be a deciding factor in this game?
It's hard to hit home runs on this stadium, just like Little BJ's, but it is going to spell some issues if anything does end up going that high.
There's no buddy tosses out there either. I know it's a little bit more of the niche part of this game, but especially on a field as big as this, buddy tosses are more important than ever. Right when I say that, it hits the wall and you lose a ton of speed out there.
Oh, no.
Oh, and this is when you would want that buddy toss, is to be able to try to get a play that can't make the plate, but they don't, and Toadsworth's gone already.
I think this is who they wanted to come in originally and not mess up that outfield chem so early.
I mean, we're already seeing some collusion talks in the GM box. They're not happy with Red Kamek's performance. I can't believe they'd be. Oh, looks like Toadsworth is. I'm seeing the GM box is. He's furious. I have not seen Mushroom Cloud's GM be this mad in a game yet.
This season,
But
anyways.
I mean, all of this coming with no outs, by the way. I mean, 7 runs and chance for more. Red Kamek
Oh
get out of this
no!
Blue
Blue Chode! Oh, we got a Blue Chode Grand Slam!
Oh my gosh, this is unreal. I mean, not recording a single out and putting 11 this inning
that's
alone,
another
and now
pitcher
they're
change.
here comes Fire, bro, out of the infield, which is tough to see. Pitched decently last season, but I mean, against this team, as hot as they are right now, I wouldn't want to be pitching against them. That's for sure.
If you ask me, I think Mushroom Cloud it really needs to address that pitcher depth situation.
I think getting Wario out sooner, not letting Wario be a reliever. He's been a great starter for them, but I think really forcing the issue on their order of operations when it comes to who's pitching when. I think getting control of that sooner in the season would be better for them. So I mean, Red Piazza seems to make the most sense for me right now for a team that's looking at trade. Ugh, they can't get out of this inning. I mean, this was an experimental week. This was a week that they could lose, as it's not a conference week. I mean, so having a little experimentation is fine, I think. As Gideon finally finds his way on the second base. They just can't get out of their own way. This is one of our other GMs in the box just mentioned it. It is the week of the Grand Slam. Oh, and the bomb coming into play. 14. That's 13 runs this inning. The order. It's turning over as Boomerang Bro steps in and crushes it to the back wall. It jumps over that ball. I don't even know what to say. I expected this one to be a little bit closer.
Yeah, I don't know what to say either.
Is that the record for most runs in an inning? I think that's the record.
That 13, that might be the record. I think that is the record.
Unreal. I mean, I was joking earlier when we said it was a historic day today. But I guess it is. I mean, 2 Grand Slams, our second Inside the Park homer in DSA history. First of season 2.
I believe before that, the record was 11.
I believe that was a slug and heat record, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed was a slug and heat record.
Oh, and we just got a little bit of a coach moment. We got to take it over to the coach. He had a comment for us on the mic, and he only had one word, and that was a good inning.
I think that's 2 words.
He had 2 words for us, and they were good inning. I got a little distracted by the deep ball that ended up only being a single. Probably should have been a little bit more, but I mean, this Mushroom Cloud team has all of the offense you want, so they're by far not out of this game. I do hear the lamentations of the Pipe Dream GM over there in the box. The box is we're getting a lot of mail-in messages, but they're trying to say that this is a cuts the lead to moment, but they haven't scored yet, so I'm not going to make any of these grand things just yet. Especially with a team as good as this, I'm not going to.
Red Kamek just brought in 2 runs. That was.
Red Kamek's doing his very best to try to appease the GM because the GM has not been happy with Red Kamek's performance thus far.
It's just hard to believe because I think he's been doing really good this whole game. I think he's the reason their offense has even slightly been moving.
He's the only one that scored any runs, so hard to argue with you.
good hit by
Wario
Wario.
finally gets on base here. Base is loaded still. I mean, like I said, I mean this Mushroom Cloud's offense is dangerous, especially as they just knock out Funky. I mean, you bring in Captain Diddy, who's been a great pitcher this season, but man, you got some dangerous pitchers here late. Good take by Toad. Two good takes there.
Oh.
Oh, and I just sing his praises, and then a terrible item that is not helpful at all. Yeah, that is pretty good. Yeah, I'm getting memed a little bit. At least I didn't do that. I got 2 words for you. That was a really good damn play. Yeah, like I'm not gonna do all that for you, but I had 1 word. I just said that he had 1 word. So
Yeah.
anyway, Star Blue Chode, excuse me, comes up. See if he's gonna be able to get another one. I mean, like I said, there's some great power deep in this order, especially whenever Blue Chode gets a star here. So, do you have any comments? Anything that you want to say? Is they're down 11 at this point in the game?
This is not something.
It looks like it could get worse.
Oh, it's about to. Nope. Is that gonna go foul? That's going to foul.
Really?
This is not exactly where I thought this game would head. Oh, the Toads are going to get this one. I thought this was going to be a lot more balanced of a game. Oh, Blue Piance's going to score.
Sack flood.
But yeah, I thought this was going to be a lot more balanced of a game. But once Wario stepped off the mound and Toadsworth came in, I don't think that was the rotation they wanted.
Oh no. That item used to, or that was King Boo's, or the King Babam's item. No, King Babam making an impact in this one. Oh, Toadsworth, excuse me. That lack of size showing. He does not have girth, and that goes Firebro. And it's tough because Firebro's been having a pretty decent game as a pitcher here. Trying to get out of it is Kamek trying to do some damage control. Any word on the Toadsworth already getting sent to China? As suitcases have just appeared in the dugout. Anything you want to mention on that front?
I don't know. I think it might be time for Toadsworth to call it retirement. It's definitely a different game from when he played. He's not able to keep up with the pitches being thrown at this speed. Clearly, back in his olden days, they were throwing pitches at like 5 miles an hour, according to the way he looks at it. And he used to be a very good pitcher back in the history. If you look at some of the old clips of his heyday, but.
I mean, look, the thing is he was playing against plumbers, literally. I mean, it's just tough. I mean, like you said, I say respect your elders. You got to respect him. He's been an amazing thing for the league prior to the DSA forming in those leagues in the Western Conference, the precursor to the DSA. I mean, he was absolutely put the Mario baseball on the map, but like you said, is just not able to hold up to this level of play. I mean, he will be in the Hall of Fame. There's no doubt about that. But he's not able to cut it, I don't think. I mean, he may still find himself a contract for one day for a team that's still may get drafted super late, but like you said, I think he's going to be doing nothing more than doing publicity and PR for the rest of his career.
And I mean,
hey, I could be wrong. He may be part of that pipe dream package where he ends up on from going from Mushroom Cloud, and he's part of that package. But who knows?
It's very interesting.
I mean, it would be pretty hard to deny a 3rd round pick and a Toadsworth for a Piazza, or maybe a fourth round pick and a Toadsworth for a Piazza. Going to be hard to deny a package like that.
I think I think it'll be really interesting to see how these oh I think it'll be really interesting to see how this trade deadline shows up.
I really thought the Warriors were going to be selling at this point, but the way that they've put it on a performance here late, I mean,
What is she doing?
and it's just going to get worse. It's only going to get worse.
We might get another
Blue
pitcher
boner.
game.
I don't. This would be 5 if he came in. I didn't mention that Blue Boner's got some heat to him when he throws that star pitch.
Absolutely.
Oh, and Blue Piazza's had it home.
He wasn't even close.
Oh, no, he was not. A little faster than he thought he was. Maybe didn't trust the old man strength arm out there, but. Hey, look, yeah, something GM Brandon talked about is Toadsworth giving out the philanthropic contributions, doing philanthropy for little BJs. I mean, that's got to be studied. I mean, the contributions he made for little BJs. Big B's really hasn't popped off in the same way little BJ's has, but I know they're up and coming, trying to get their thing off to the races. I know, are they one of our sponsors yet? Do you know?
I think we're in conversations with them.
Oh, yes, we've been negotiating. That's
yes.
right. Oh, my, and that is going to do it.
Well, it's been a
Well,
lot of some lopsided matches that, you know, especially from matches that you don't expect to be lopsided. I thought this was going to be a very close week, especially when you looked at the Royals versus the Sluggy Heat, Critter Crew versus Pipe Dream, and then even this one right here. But we've been having some crazy blowout games.
Here's hoping the Wigglers and the Fury are going to be able to help us out here with that last one, but this is going to shake things up as now we're sitting on 3 teams that are 4-2, and one more will be 4-2, Fury or the Wigglers. So we're going to be one of the teams is falling out of that conversation, or 2 teams will fall out of the 3-2 conversation. Whenever we had 5 teams tied, now we're going to have 4 teams tied at the very top. So if you said the DSA was lopsided once again, you couldn't be more wrong, as the top team plummets and loses by 14 to the team that was sitting at 6th going into this game. I mean, shout out Blue Chode. I mean, hitting that grand slam did wonders for the stats. But Boomerang Bro put together a great game as well. So, and you got to shout both of those out.
Oops, absolutely. Let me look on the opposite side.
Oof. Red Kamek. I mean, look, the GM has been talking a whole lot of smack about Red Kamek, but Red Kamek came to play in this one, being the only one who scored any of the runs here today. So, I mean, you got to just shout out Red Kamek. You got to give him the props he deserves. We won't talk about Toadsworth, as Toadsworth's probably going to end up in the East China Sea pretty soon, but we're not going to worry about that too hard. Any other thoughts?
I mean, it definitely hurts seeing your start player only put up 20. But this definitely did not go the way that Mushroom Cloud had intended it to do.
Any other moves that you could expect going into this deadline from them?
I would love to see. I would love to see them go get Red Piazza, and it adds that pitching depth. Have him start off, and then put Wario as relief. Red Piazza would do a lot for this team, and especially help out in some of their power hitting. I think he'd be a nice fit. But other than that, I don't really
see what they ended up doing here as we close it out here. That'll do it from us. Thank you for coming to watch season 2 of the DSA, as we have the opposite of a nail biter in this one, as the Warp Zone Warriors takes care of business against the Mushroom Cloud. With that being said, again, thank you for watching. I've been Dawson.
I'm Spivey.
We will see you next time.